Hello, you guys, and welcome back. We are going to be continuing on with decluttering, organizing, and cleaning today. Each week, I am feeling better and better overall with each space that I've been able to make a lot more functional and clutter-free. In today's video, we are going to be tackling the kids' spaces, so their bedrooms and their bathroom. The closets and their dressers have gotten out of control, and their bathroom is in an even worse state. I purchased some new organizers to clean the drawers up, and by the end of today's video, we were able to get rid of a ton of stuff. I am so glad you all are enjoying these videos and are wanting to start your 2025 off with decluttering and organizing too. So today's video is jam-packed with motivation, and I really hope you enjoy it. When I am decluttering a space, I do always like to clean the area before I start the decluttering process. I find when you are organizing and decluttering, it usually makes more of a mess before it gets better. So I do like to have everything clean around me and all of the surfaces wiped down before I start pulling more things out of the drawer. So I am just going to be taking a minute and just cleaning the girls' room. I want to wipe down all of the surfaces, pick everything up off of the floor, and quickly get their carpets vacuumed. Marathon, Kenji, saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Yeah. Shut the lights, go infrared. I asked you guys in last week's video if you enjoy less or more voiceovers, and I was so happy to see that most of you enjoy voiceovers and feel like you are able to catch up with a friend when you are listening to me. It just makes me so happy because I love chatting in my videos. I love updating you guys on my life and what's been going on, or walking you through my thought process when I am filming and cleaning and doing these videos. So I am just so happy you guys all enjoy it. I want my channel to be a place where you can come and feel welcome and happy and just have a little escape in my tiny little corner of the internet. Whether you are needing motivation or maybe some inspiration to tackle something, or if you are just wanting to sit back and relax and feel like you are catching up with a friend, I am so happy that I can be that person for you. So thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Whether you have been here on my channel for years, or maybe this is your very first video you are ever seeing of mine, or anywhere in between, I am so happy that you are here. Let's go infrared. I'm just giving you a quick overview of what we're working with the girls' closet and their dresser. As you can see, things are overflowing and collecting in areas that they shouldn't be, so we are going to be dealing with all of that now. The very first thing I am going to be doing is going through the dresser and all of their drawers. Quinn is growing so quickly. I feel like things that fit her only a couple of weeks ago, she is now growing out of. I feel like from the ages of 0 to 3, kids grow so fast and you are constantly needing to buy them the next size up. So I am going to be getting rid of a ton of her stuff today. And by getting rid of, I mean we are going to be donating it, but you will see me making a couple of different piles here. I have the pile off to the left, which is all of the stuff that is going for donation. And it was kind of sad going through her stuff because some of it she didn't even get to wear. Some of the jeans were brand new, and she is more of a leggings girl. She never wants to wear jeans, and I feel that. I also love comfort, but we are going to be getting rid of that pile to donation. I made a pile of pants that still fit her, a couple of shorts and skirts that she isn't currently wearing because it is winter, and then the few items on her bed have holes in them, so we are just going to be throwing those into the garbage. this was the drawer that was driving me the most crazy. It is her pajama drawer, and none of the sets were matched up. None of the pants were with the shirts, and it was just overflowing and chaotic. There was also quite a few pairs of pajamas in here that didn't fit her anymore, and there was no need for them to be in here. So I am just quickly going through and matching everything with the proper set and getting rid of everything that no longer fits her. Just getting a few things out of this drawer and properly folding the clothes make it so much easier and functional. So I highly recommend folding your clothes like this if you do not already. I've been recommending this style of folding for years. I don't know if it's the KonMari method of folding, but it is a very similar version if I'm not doing it correctly. But now we are moving on to Rowan's drawer, and I did not have to get rid of as much for Rowan. She is 6 and she does not grow as quickly as Quinn does. So a good majority of the stuff in her drawer still fit her, but it was just very messy and disorganized. So I am quickly just refolding everything and sorting it into categories. So I'm putting all of the jeans and cargo pants together. I put her leggings together, and then all of her shorts on the far right side. So now that we are finished going through all of the clothes in the dresser, I am just making piles out of everything that I am getting rid of. A lot of the pajamas had holes in them, or they were stained and dirty and were not up for donation, but the rest of the stuff I am going to be adding to a laundry basket I had in the haul. That is where I am just creating a pile for all of the stuff for donation, and then we are going to start going through all of the clothes in the closet. As you can see, a lot of stuff has accumulated on the shelves in here, so I am going to get hangers to hang this all up. That alone is going to make this closet look so much better, but I am also going to be going through everything and getting rid of the things that no longer fit or are in too worn of a condition. I also had to quickly run over to Grayson's room and get some of the hangers from his closet so I could use these in the girls' room. I did recently buy a box of adult-sized hangers from Costco, and I did try to hang some of the girls' stuff using those, but they are way too big for their clothes. They were stretching them out, and half the time I couldn't even get them on the hanger because they were just too small for such a large hanger. So I did need to move things around and steal the kid-sized hangers out of Grayson's clothes and use the adult hangers in his closet instead, since his clothes are quite a bit bigger than the girls'. But the reason this area has gotten so unmanageable is because I did run out of hangers in here, and instead of buying new ones, I was attempting to just put the clothes on the shelves, and that just ended up being a big mess and didn't help anybody.
I'm acting surprised, but I know I'm not over you. Keep missing our fights, even though they're so overdue. We had a fire, now we're watching it burn low. Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind, I hate to separate my body and mind, my body and...
As I was going through all of these clothes that were stored on the shelves, I forgot how many things I was storing on here that used to be Rowan's that I was waiting for them to start fitting Quinn. And as you can see from this pile here, there were so many things that would currently fit her that I have not been using because I didn't remember that they were in here. So that is a little frustrating. I do not like wasting anything, and that's how this was feeling to me. It felt like a waste that there were clothes and leggings and pants sitting in the closet waiting to be used that I could have been using for the last couple of months. But luckily, they are all size 5 and they will fit her for still a little while. But that is just another reminder and reason to go through your spaces and your areas more frequently, because you don't want to be sitting on something that could be used. And if it's not being used, you can probably just get rid of it, because there's no reason to have areas in your home that are just sitting cluttered. If you have not used something in an entire calendar year, you are probably safe to get rid of it. Now that I am finished with all of the clothes that were on the shelves, I am quickly going through everything that is hanging up. I knew a lot of this no longer fit Quinn and I could get rid of it and donate it. So that is what I am doing here. And I did end up with quite a few empty hangers, so I probably didn't even need to go steal them from Gray's closet. I guess I should have did this first, but you live and you learn, and I know these hangers will still get used in the future.
But I guess that's what love do.
I am still going to keep some of these hangers in the girls' room because they did have dirty laundry. So once that's clean, I knew I would have a few more things to hang up. So I'm using these hangers for that. And the rest of them I am taking back to Gray's room. We will be organizing his closet a little later on in today's video, but this is what we were left with the girls' closet. It is clean, it is organized, and you can now see where everything is. We are now moving down the hall into the kids' bathroom, and as you can see from these clips, it was in desperate need for some love and attention. It is very messy in here, as well as very disorganized and cluttered. I don't know if I have organized these drawers since we have moved into this house. We still have diapers in the drawer, and we have not had kids in diapers for over a year, so it has definitely been a long time coming. So I am really excited to make this room a place that we want to be in and make it organized and functional.
You feel so far away, though you're close. Where's your mind at? I wanna know.
I don't know if it's just me, but I have been feeling very overwhelmed and busy lately. I try and thrive through the busyness, but between 3 kids and all of the activities and sports and school and everything that comes with all of that, I just feel like I am drowning a little bit. With activities and school comes the theme days and the volunteering and the drop-offs and the pickups. I'm always trying to find new lunch ideas. And then don't forget about maintaining the house and meal planning and grocery shopping and trying to take care of myself by working out and making an income and just squeezing in that little bit of me time. Having my house cleaned and organized is one thing that I feel like does help me feel less overwhelmed and makes things feel a little less chaotic. When things are busy and we are always on the go, it does amplify the chaos when my house is a disaster. So, along with all of this rambling, I guess the point I am trying to hit home is that the state of my house is one thing I can control that does help me feel better throughout the busyness. And I have really been making a point to try and stay on top of my cleaning. And my goal has been and is to get every space organized and decluttered and functioning better. So that is really what I have been focusing on in my life and here on my channel. I highly recommend it if you have been feeling the same way that I have been feeling, just a little chaotic, a little overwhelmed, because it truly does help and it just makes me happier in general. So I am going to be going through all of the problem drawers now and taking everything out of them. I decided to empty every drawer that I needed to be organized so I could see what I was working with and kind of how I wanted to organize things. I wasn't sure when I originally started what was going to go where, but this bottom drawer here was all of the girls' stuff. So their nail polish and their glitter tattoos and just all of their girly things. This drawer here is the stuff that we use on more of a daily basis. So their hairbrush, all of their hair accessories. We have Rowan's puffers in here and things like that. This drawer is all of their bath stuff. I decided to just keep it as is because it was fairly organized and I didn't really know how I could make it better. And this bottom drawer was miscellaneous stuff. So a thermometer, we have a shower curtain in here. We have diapers that I am going to get rid of and give away because we have no use for them. And once everything is out, we are going to start organizing. I did purchase these organizers off of Amazon. I can't remember what brand they were, but I think the entire pack was maybe $25. So very inexpensive, and I did get quite a few organizers. And I am just going through and seeing what fits in which container. I was just kind of winging it at this point. I didn't exactly have a game plan, and I wasn't sure what categories I was going to put in which drawer, but it did slowly come together, and I am really happy with how it all ended up.
This can't be a surprise. I think I let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I know I can't make it through. Every night it's the same. I keep running fast, left and right.
I have said this before and I will continue to say it. If you are trying to organize a drawer, I highly recommend getting some sort of acrylic organizers or acrylic dividers. They can make any messy space look organized. Even if you don't necessarily have categories or specific items that need to be grouped together, if they are in organizers, it will make a complete difference. So highly, highly recommend.
Poison flows in my veins, guess I got used to avoiding the pain. I know must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise. I think I let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I know I can't make it through. Every night is the same.
I did decide to keep all of the girls' hair accessories and Rowan's puffers in this drawer because it is stuff I reach for every single day and night. So this is the perfect place for it. Then I am just putting these goggles in an acrylic organizer and adding them to the bottom drawer with the thermometer and some of their hair care and lotions. The rest of the stuff that I was left with was all of the girls' stuff, like their glitter tattoos, their nail polish, stuff for their little face masks, and all of the girly stuff that they like to reach for occasionally. So I decided to just categorize all of that and sort them into the acrylic organizers and rearrange those into the bottom drawer. These made a huge difference. I will show you the after, of course, and I am just so happy having these drawers finally done.
You got something I can never be without, yeah. I'm in your command. Thought I was a man of my own will. It's been 2 years. I'm only a shadow of the good on me now. A breeze in my ear. 'Cause you know I can't locked up in your dome.
If I am being honest, I have neglected the kids' bathroom a little bit when it comes to decluttering and organizing it. It is just one of those spaces that I did not know how I was going to make it look nice with all of the random stuff they have accumulated, but I feel like I did a really good job and it made such a big difference. My kids were also quite excited when they were going through the drawers later this evening, and I was actually quite surprised. It was one of those things that I didn't think that they would even notice, and they did immediately, and they loved being able to see everything and everything having its place, and it just surprised me. So I am so glad it's done, and I honestly felt a little bad that it took me so long, but it is going to be so much better moving forward.
Under a spell, I really wonder how did it come to this? Go see my friends, but then I realized they're all your friends. Is this who
While we were in the bathroom, I decided I might as well go through underneath the cabinet as well. This is where I keep all of my bathroom cleaners and all of the kids' medicines. There is child locks on these, so they can't get underneath here. My kids are old enough as well to know not to eat the medicine, I hope. I probably should move it now that I'm thinking about it. Quinn cannot figure these out, and she is really the only one I am worried about, but I'm going on a tangent here. I may move this medicine now, but I was just going through and organizing everything into categories. I put the band-aids at the back, and then all of their cold and flu medicine in the middle, and then all of the pain relief medicine at the front. And I have a lot of Tylenol. I don't know why we have accumulated so much. And this is, again, another reason it is good to go through your stuff just so you know what you have. There was also quite a bit of expired products and empty products under here. So I was throwing those in the garbage as I went.
maybe I need therapy, yeah. Red carpet for you. Let me hold your bag. I'll carry your shoes. I think I've lost it. What do I? Every time you call my name, what do I? You're whipping me into madness. I can't, but I can never stay away from you. What do I? We can't stop it, so I keep on rolling in silence.
Now we are going to be moving on to Gray's room, and we are going to be doing the same thing in here that we did in the girls' room. I want to clean off all of the surfaces, so I'm just going to be cleaning off his nightstand and his dresser. Then we are going to be dusting everything and vacuuming the carpets before moving on to digging into his dresser and his closet.
So I keep on rolling in silence. So I keep on rolling in silence. Keep on rolling in silence. What do I?
I feel like January is absolutely dragging this year, and I actually feel like January goes slow pretty much every year. I don't know if it's the lull after the holidays or if we are all itching for spring and summer now, but I definitely feel like January is the slowest month of the year. Justin and I were talking, and we think we should maybe start planning a trip in January or maybe even the beginning of February as something to look forward to. I just feel like I am ready for some sunshine. I'm also very excited for camping season this year. As my kids get older, I feel like I appreciate summertime more and more. I do live in Alberta, Canada, so our winters are quite cold. We, of course, still get outside and we go sledding and go outside and play in the snow, which is not my favorite thing. I'm not a winter girl, but I'm ready for my kids to be able to go outside and run around and adventure and just have some fun. So you guys will have to let me know if you are feeling the January blues as well, because I feel like this is a very long, dragged out month.
I saw you from across the room. When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way, and it's kind
Now that Gray's room is clean, we are going to start going through his dresser, and it was not too bad, but I did want to go through everything and just make sure everything still fit him and just make it look a lot cleaner and organized. He is at the age where he is also not growing out of his clothes as quickly. He fits everything for probably the entire calendar year for the most part. He is going to be 8 this year, which is absolutely wild to me. I cannot believe my first baby is going to be 8. It feels like yesterday he was just a little baby, and I'm sure you all know the feeling I am talking about. It feels like yesterday, and it is just kind of hard to wrap my mind around.
Just wanna get to know you. I think I've waited all these years for you right here. But how will I ever know if you go? 'Cause I don't know you, but I want to get to know you.
His closet is definitely more on the messy side. As you can see in the center of the closet, he does store a lot of his own personal things, and I don't want to mess that up for him. This is his room and it is his closet, and these are his things. So I am just going to let him do what he wants in here, but I did want to go through all of his clothes and get rid of anything that no longer fit him. He won't even notice the clothes being missing, but he will notice if I move his things, and I'm not going to do that today.
I got red eyes, but it's all blue. Those colorful eyes, they don't shine like they used to. The city don't want us, babe. We won't survive this place. The city don't want us. The city don't want it. And if I would lie and stay, it wouldn't feel the same. I won't lie. No, honestly, it doesn't feel like home. Like home. Home. Feel like home. A faded mind, so we stay blind. Oh, the city don't want us. Got a tendency to fading out underwater. Yeah, are we losing touch? Are we falling? And if I would lie and stay, it wouldn't feel the same. I won't lie. No, honestly, it doesn't feel like home, like home.
I really hope you enjoyed today's video and it gave you some motivation to tackle a space around your home. I also wanted to quickly show you this laundry basket full of clothes that we are sending off for donation. I feel like we made some really good progress today. If you did enjoy this one, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all next Friday with a brand new video. Bye, guys.